Most of the shows we see at the Playhouse at Westport Plaza are lighthearted and easy to follow, usually with music. But a couple of them have been different. Both were done by Robert Dubach. One was The Book of Moron, the other was The Male Intellect, an oxymoron. Dubach treads the line between stand-up comedy and a one-person play. He can claim to be doing a play because he does create something of a plot, and it has multiple characters, all played by Dubach, who is a very good actor. He's also very smart. That's one of the things that stood out from most things at the Playhouse. Not only was he very funny, but he gave you some things for your mind to chew on. So when the Playhouse announced that they would be presenting a play co-written by Dubach, I was looking forward to it. It's come and gone now, and I didn't see much of Dubach's hand in Oddville, a love story. I did see a lot of his co-author, Dave Shirley. Shirley was the only one I saw live on stage. Oddville, a love story, is mildly amusing, though with little of the intellectual wit that gave some enjoyable heft to Dubach's solo pieces. And it is mild if the word can cover hands being chopped off, copious blood spattering when he juggles with knives, and some erotic play with a blow-up sex doll. And a cat got his tongue, so he can't speak. Shirley plays a man called Lonely One. He's looking for happiness. He's lucky. He has two worlds in which to try to find it. One is the real world in which he stands before us. The other is a virtual world projected onto the large screen on the stage. Here lies much of the entertainment value of Oddville. As Lonely One moves back and forth between the two worlds, his virtual self getting dressed while the real self tries to hide his nakedness, he can walk into the virtual world and bring something from it into the real world, like a big box marked happiness that has the blow-up doll in it. He encounters two other characters in the virtual world. One is an animated cartoon of an MC or circus ringmaster who's running some kind of game in which Lonely One can score points by doing the right thing and eventually get into Oddville, where I assume he will be happy. I never did quite understand the game. The other character is a woman, Lonely Two, that is a projection of a video of a real woman. She could be his real happiness. But can they get together, and will it be in the real world or the virtual world? When she comes into the real world, it's just her head on a flat-screen TV sitting on the shoulders of the doll. He does better in her world, which does raise interesting, if not clearly explored, questions about our digital virtual lives and our real lives. The coordination of Shirley's Lonely One in the flesh with the projections is very precise. If you've ever seen Blue Man Group, they do something similar and flashier because Oddville, though it has its magical moments, wants Lonely One to find happiness with Lonely Two, while Blue Man Group wants to dazzle us with electronic razzmatazz. Oddville takes its leisurely way forward, stopping for some hand-shaped shadow figures and a musical interlude with conscripted audience members. Dave Shirley displays polished physical comedy skills, and it's pleasant to spend time with him. But I miss the excitement of the ideas flashing through Robert Dubach's two pieces, and I never could find the name of the woman who played Lonely Two or of the videographers and other wizards who created the technical effects. They deserve recognition.
You're right about that, and as you say, the coordination was so good between the live action and the video. But yes, those people did deserve credit. And I think I enjoyed it a bit more than you did, but I understand your concerns.
Yeah. Well, that coordination really the meat of the evening, I think.